And so if you aren't truthful, and that means, unfortunately, especially at the beginning, when you start to be truthful, it means deeply coming to terms with your inadequacies in humility. So it's very painful. Without that, you don't have the adventure of your life. You have the role that you've acquiesced to, and that'll take all the meaning out of your life.
Dans cette vidéo, on va parler anglais, on va parler français, on va parler franglais. Si tu comprends pas, bouge. So there's a question I've been asking myself almost every day for the past week or two. And basically what I've been asking myself a lot almost every day is, who do I need to be? Or what do I need to become to get where I want to go? And the reason why I've been asking myself that a lot, I don't know if that's the reason, but one of those reasons is I found myself being frustrated a lot by the people around me. I see greatness in them that they can't see in themselves. So therefore they're not acting in what they could be, and they're not being the greatest version of themselves that I can see they could be. Basically, I get frustrated for not seeing them trying to become the greatest version of themselves. And the question that I have to ask myself is, am I even trying to become the greatest version of myself? Like, as I know, I've learned that a long time ago, a great leader leads by example and with love. So who do I need to become in order to inspire the people around me to try to be the greatest version of themselves? To answer that question, the real question I need to ask myself is, am I even trying to become the greatest version of myself? And from the outside in, people will say yes, but from the inside out, I can try harder. So I know that I can do better. I know that I can be more disciplined. I know that I can be more. I know that I can do more. I can make myself stop doing things that doesn't serve the greatest version of myself. So to me, discipline is not necessarily, it's not only about doing hard things that you don't want to do. It's also stop doing things that doesn't serve the greatest version of yourself. The actual question I need to ask myself is, how much better can I actually be? How much more can I actually do? I think it's actually about trying my best to be 10 times better than where I am right now, because I know I can try harder, and I know that I can empty the gas because I know I have more gas in my tank, right? So knowing that I have gas in my tank still, then I can push harder and be even crazier and be actually extreme. Can I even be mad at someone for not trying to be the best version of themselves, for not trying hard enough? So it's like, if I want people around me to try to be the greatest version of themselves, maybe I should try to be the greatest version of myself, right? So the reason why I wanted to make that video is because success is not only about working and grinding like a robot. When you're trying to create something that doesn't exist yet, when you're trying to build something that haven't been built yet, I believe that entrepreneurship is way more a war of heart than a war of mind. Because you can be an entrepreneur that is highly smart but don't have a lot of heart, and it's like when you don't have a lot of heart, you tend to stop, and you can only fail when you stop. When you stop growing, and if you're not growing, you're dying. There's nobody that can go against that. Anything that does not grow dies. Any organism that does not grow dies. Any businesses or companies that does not grow dies. As a human being, if you're not growing, you're just dying. You might be alive, cool, but you're dying. You're basically a fucking zombie. Knowing that, the work works on you more than you work on it. Let me repeat that. The work works on you more than you work on it. Meaning, you're gonna grow while doing the work, right? You're not gonna start doing the work and have it all figured out. You're gonna figure things out as you do the work. The mind is a muscle like any other muscle, and it's the mind that's tested way more when you're trying to be an entrepreneur, when you're trying to build something, than anything else. So it's not true that perfection does not exist. You can try your best to be perfect, you can try your best to be great, and you can try your best to be the best. If you want to be great, it will take great effort. If you want to be great, it will take great sacrifice. The great sacrifice, 9 times out of 10, are the things that we're not willing to remove. I think it's time for me now to just
Back then, them hoes fucking for clout. I I had to turn up a notch. I'm thinking you happy, but low-key you doubting me. I had to turn up a notch.